Welcome back everybody to another LEGO video. In today's video, I'll be looking at some LEGO misprints that will definitely make you look twice at the figure. I have 9 of them right here, and just a little disclaimer, this is not going to include any Star Wars. I already made a separate Star Wars misprint video, and this is not going to include any of those test prints that you may see on the internet, where pretty much a part's a completely different color. I also have a separate video coming out on those in the next coming month. I figured it'd be cool to make these separate little videos, kind of just going over and showcasing some of the craziest ones on the internet. So let's start off, guys. I guess we'll start off with a couple of these that have complete misprints that are just not even there. So we'll start off with the alien from Toy Story. This one has 0 eye printing, so it's also a little creepy. All 3 of its little eye, sockets on the figure have exactly no printing. All the rest of the figure though is awesome and 100% fine. But this alien figure has 0 eye printing, which again is kind of common when you look at some of these misprints. I mean, there's probably only 1 or 2 of them in the world, but it's definitely a little bit more common than you may think. I mean, some of these misprints, even if they're not the exact same misprint, since that's highly unlikely, if it's, as long as it's the same concept, there are a lot of these that, are pretty similar. Moving on to the Mickey Mouse right here, I do have a couple different ones. There's one with complete no eye printing, which I'll show on the screen right here. And then the following one has pretty much just the eyes kind of looking down. They're kind of looking to this, both to one side, and they're both kind of at the bottom of the eye socket. So definitely a little creepy on that one. I think the one looking the other way is definitely more creepy than the one with the no eyes, but that's just my opinion. So there's 2 Mickey Mouse little misprints right there that are definitely pretty cool. Those have been around for a little bit here, so you guys have probably already seen those. Then moving on to a Mr. Krabs that also has 0 eye printing, or no printing on the entire upper crab parts of his eyes, whatever you want to call them. He has no printing on those, so definitely pretty unique on that aspect. You don't really see too many SpongeBob misprints. You usually see a lot of the kind of more Disney minifigures, and kind of I noticed a lot of minifigures that are in collectible minifigures that are coming from a different factory of making. I do see a lot of those have misprints compared to like regular old system sets. So that's something to kind of consider and something kind of cool, I guess, to think about. But yep, there's the Mr. Krabs. Moving on to a couple simple Ninjago figures. This first one is a Kai minifigure with just pretty much the face printing moved up a little bit. If you guys can see in the image, has the 2 different ones side by side, and on the one on the right, the eye printing is pretty much just at the top of like where the bandana, sits. So again, not too bad of a misprint. I mean, I would like to see how the face looks underneath there and see if it's actually legit, but that's definitely one to maybe look at. Then moving on to a Cole one right here. This is pretty much where his entire face print is pushed down. It's pretty much like smashed on the face. Like it's all like just smushed. Like his mouth is like on his chin basically, and his eyes are like where his nose would be. So it has a pretty big forehead too. So it's kind of funny to look at, but there's just this little simple Ninjago one. And then let's move on to, see, this proves my point again, another little CMF figure right here. This is the Boxer from, I'm not sure what series off of, maybe series 8, series 10 around there. And this one pretty much, if you flip around the head, has a fine head, and then the other side, it kind of has like a bruised head. And this is the bruised side, but there is absolutely no bruising and no, like blood and no, bruise marks on the face. So definitely a cool little misprint, to have. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, just missing a couple little pieces of printing, but it's still considered a misprint. So there's that one. And then let's move on to this Dracula right here, which this is pretty cool. This is a very funny one, honestly. This is from Monster Fighters, it looks like. And let's just say it has no mouth pretty much. If you guys can tell, the mouth is literally on the very bottom opening of the stud for the chin. And the eyes are all the way down at the bottom of the face. So he has a massive forehead on this case. I mean, it looks pretty funny. I've never seen this one until I looked up images for this video. I've never seen this one, and I definitely gotta say this is probably the funniest out of all of them, and I think would be the most unique to have. So there's the Dracula right there. Moving on, I got a couple more for you guys. This is a baby, the little molded baby piece with it has a torso and then a head piece. This is pretty much where the head, the face, the eyes are pretty much on top of the head, and the mouth is pretty much on his forehead. So definitely a little funny image. It is kind of blurry, so sorry about that, guys, if it comes out even more blurry on the video. But there is that one. Moving on to the final 2. Another one that proves my point of the whole CMF thing. This is Abu from The Simpsons. And or actually, I don't think it's the Doctor. I got my Simpsons characters mixed up. I'm more of a Family Guy fan, but this one right here is pretty much another one where the eyes are just not printed. Just two little black dots, just kind of did not go through the printer, it looks like. And there's a little credit right there too. Let Them Fly Lego. Some of these do have credit on the images, but some of these were just posted. Again, it's hard to give credit on some of these just for the fact of so many people repost stuff, and it's kind of hard to really track it back down. But if there's credit on the image, I mean, of course, that's the credit for the initial post. Then moving on to the last one I have here is the Cheshire Cat. This is the one from another CMF. So it's weird. It's weird how all these CMFs have misprints like this. But this, of course, pretty much just has the face all conjumbled up. The eyes are a little messed up. The nose is a little off-centered. The mouth is a little off-centered. It's just pretty much everything's going wrong with the face. So there's that. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the misprints that I have to show you guys today. There are quite a few more on the internet, but they're kind of hard to, really get a good misprint. I mean, again, people kind of consider, a misprint any little thing, missing like a little dot, a little speck of something, or, the printing's like a little off. I don't really consider that a misprint. It has to be really something missing for me to think that it's a misprint. And again, it seems like there's a lot of Star Wars ones out there, a lot of Star Wars ones. So if you guys want to go check out that video, I uploaded it like 2 months ago, so definitely I'll probably leave it in the end screen card if you guys want to go check that out after this video. But yeah, guys, leave your comments down below which one your favorite misprint was, and thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for see you guys later. Bye. % off on your next LEGO purchase. Be sure to use code LIFEBRICK. That's capital L-I-F-E BRICK at republicbricks.com for 5% off your next order. We'll pretty much pay for your shipping or get you a couple dollars off. They sell old LEGO minifigures, sets, mystery boxes, and more. I've got a couple of videos on my channel showing the products. So be sure to use code LIFEBRICK on your next order for 5% off.